og ser på FIFA 11 på Gamescom. Ved siden her står David Rutter, som jeg altså har talt med før. En hærdet mand, når det kommer til FIFA-spillene. Så David. Hello. FIFA 11, we just had a game, and it looks amazing.
Cool.
What is probably the biggest changes you've done?
Obviously this year we've already announced a heap of them, the improvements that we've made to the game across the pitch, our pro passing system, personality plus, career mode. We've also recently announced the creation center on the web to allow you to craft players and teams. But kind of the big news for Gamescom is goalkeeper control and full 11 versus 11 online team play.
Can you play as a goalie in ice like a real goalkeeper, or is it with the televiews that we've seen in the game?
So you within goalkeeper mode at the moment, you kind of have a kind of camera behind the goal. It's very similar to the Be a Pro camera, and whilst you're there, you move with the left stick and you dive with the right. You have full goalkeeping control. You can run out if you want onto the pitch and tackle people if that's what you want to do. It's not the best idea, but at the same time, using the back or the select button, depending on your controller, you can also zoom out onto the pitch and influence play with a system we call call to action. So highlights appear underneath your teammates, and when you're in possession of the ball, you can get them to pass, do through balls, and shoot, but you can't actually control the players. The other neat bit about it is that if you're having a two-player game against your mate around your house, and you're in the arena before the match starts, one of you will have the goalkeeper, one of you will have the outfield player, and you can kind of have a little bit of a practice and a little bit of a shootout whilst you're waiting as well.
In FIFA 10, it was called Be a Pro, now it's career mode.
Yes.
Why?
So we wanted to react to feedback that we'd had for many years about manager mode, and last year we started to improve it, but this year we kind of had an all-new engine. It allows you to embark on a full 15-season career as a player manager, and as a manager. And as such, we had Be a Pro seasons. It was limited to kind of 4 seasons. We wanted to get rid of that. We didn't really feel it was enough. We wanted to get rid of manager mode because there were some sort of authenticity issues in there that people were finding frustrating. So we got rid of that. And this all new career mode allows you to kind of embark on a much more authentic, much deeper experience as a player manager, and as a manager. So overall, it's just a better mode for everyone. And you can still play Be a Pro seasons. It's just called career mode, and you select player.
Cool. What have you done to kill the pass goal problem?
So we call it ping pong passing. A lot of our community do as well. And I kind of like it. Ping pong passing, if it's me doing it, but if someone's doing it to me, it's incredibly frustrating. So we wanted to do something about that, and we replaced our passing system this year with something we call pro passing. It's based on 3 things. One is your skill as a gamer on the control pad, so the kind of accuracy of your pass weight, how hard you hit the ball. The other is on the attribute of the player that's doing the passing for you on the pitch. So is he a good passer, is he not? And then the third part, which is an important part too, is the context and the urgency of the pass. So if your player is on his wrong foot, if he's sprinting and you're trying to do it 180 degrees behind him, generally speaking, you should not be rewarding that kind of footballing technique by allowing it to be successful. So it will break down, it will go wrong somehow. Essentially what this does is it slows the pace of the game down. It makes people have to think a little bit more about how they're trying to pass. If you're a skillful passer and you understand what you're doing and you understand football, if you play like football players do and how the game should be played, then generally speaking, it's not going to impact your gameplay. But if you're a kind of arcade button masher on the pass pad, you're going to really struggle to be able to pull off those ridiculous passes this year.
In FIFA 10, when you play with your Be a Pro man in a season in any league, it got kind of monotonous because you played the same teams over and over.
Sure.
Do you have any possibility of playing at any tournament, kind of like the Champions League, where you face other clubs with the club you're playing in?
Sure, so within career mode this year, if you're a player, you can be bought and sold. Naturally, if you play at a successful club and you're successful, they're more likely to try and keep you there. That said, we do have a number of kind of cup competitions that get played out in the game, and if you want to kind of experience a Champions League style European competition, we have something similar to that in the game this year.